Are you tired of the same old boring food? Do you want to actually taste your next adventure? Then listen up, you. Latin America is calling. From the fiery heart of Mexico to the sun-kissed beaches of Brazil, this place explodes with flavor. We're talking bold spices, sizzling grills, and aromas that'll make your mouth water from a mile away. Forget those overpriced tourist traps. We're diving headfirst into the streets, where the real culinary magic happens. Get ready for a food fight you'll actually enjoy. In this video, I'm about to reveal the top 10 must-try street foods in Latin America. You're getting a bloody masterclass in flavor, so take notes. First stop, Mexico, land of tequila, sunshine, and the undisputed king of street food, tacos al pastor. We're not talking about that bland slop you find in those sad excuse for Mexican restaurants. Imagine this: juicy pork, marinated to perfection, stacked high on a spinning spit. As it roasts, the meat caramelizes, getting crispy on the edges. It's a bloody work of art. Then, bang! They shave off those tender slices, tuck them into warm corn tortillas, and top it all off with cilantro, onions, and a squeeze of lime. It's fresh, it's vibrant, and it's bursting with flavor. Find these bad boys on practically every corner in Mexico City. Trust me, you'll be going back for seconds. Now let's talk taste. The pork is tender, with a hint of sweetness from the marinade. Then you get that citrusy burst from the lime, cutting through the richness. And the cilantro? Don't even get me started. It's fresh, it's vibrant, and it adds a whole other dimension of flavor. And the best part? You can find these beauties for next to nothing. This isn't just food, it's a culinary masterpiece disguised as a street snack. Forget your fancy restaurants, this is real food, made with passion and bursting with flavor. It's the kind of food that makes you want to lick the plate clean. Next up, we're heading south to Peru, a country that knows how to handle its meat. And trust me, when it comes to street food, they don't disappoint. Get ready for Anticuchos. Now, before you wrinkle your nose, these aren't your average kebabs. We're talking about marinated beef heart, grilled to absolute perfection. Don't be a scaredy cat, this is where the real flavor is. Picture this: smoky, slightly spicy, and so tender it melts in your mouth. These skewers are a carnivore's dream come true. You'll find them sizzling away on street grills all over Lima, especially as the sun goes down and the city comes alive. These skewers pack a punch. The beef heart, marinated in a blend of spices and vinegar, has a unique, slightly gamey flavor that's absolutely addictive. And the char from the grill? Don't even get me started. It adds a whole other level of smokiness that'll have you hooked from the first bite. Traditionally, they serve these beauties with boiled potatoes and corn, the perfect sidekicks to soak up all that delicious marinade. So, there you have it. Anticuchos, a Peruvian street food experience that's not for the faint of heart. But trust me, if you're brave enough to try it, you're in for a real treat. Right. Are you ready for a taste of pure, bloody brilliance? Forget those soggy sandwiches you call lunch. We're in Venezuela and Colombia now, and here they know how to treat a carb with respect. Arepas, you glorious bastards. These golden beauties are made with ground maize dough, cooked until they're crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside. It's like biting into a cloud, but a cloud that can handle a mountain of delicious fillings. And speaking of fillings, listen up, because this is where the fun begins. We're talking shredded beef, slow-cooked chicken, black beans simmered in spices, gooey cheese, fresh avocado, the works. It's a flavor explosion in every single bite. Now, some of you might think, Gordon, isn't this just a fancy pancake? You couldn't be more wrong. Arepas are in a league of their own. They're the breakfast of champions, the lunch of legends, and the dinner of bloody geniuses. You can have them plain and simple, or load them up with all the toppings your heart desires. It's like a blank canvas for your culinary creativity, but even a culinary disaster couldn't mess this up. And the best part is, they're everywhere. Street vendors, restaurants, even your nan's kitchen. Trust me, you'll be craving these bad boys long after you've left South America. So go on, get your hands dirty and experience the magic of a proper arepa. Listen up, you food enthusiasts. We're about to dive into the heart of Argentinian street food, and trust me, this ain't your average hot dog. This, my friends, is choripán, a beloved staple that dates back to the early 19th century. Imagine this: a crusty, toasted baguette generously slathered with chimichurri sauce, a vibrant blend of parsley, garlic, oregano, vinegar, and olive oil that will wake up your taste buds faster than a fire alarm in a dorm room. And the star of the show? A thick, juicy chorizo sausage made from pork and seasoned with paprika, garlic, and other spices, grilled to absolute perfection. We're talking crispy on the outside, bursting with flavor on the inside. This isn't some bland, rubbery excuse for a sausage. This is the real deal, a symbol of Argentinian culinary tradition and culture. Now, I know what you're thinking. Gordon, this sounds good and all, but is it really that special? Let me tell you, you haven't lived until you've sunk your teeth into a proper choripán. The combination of the smoky chorizo, the tangy chimichurri, and the soft, chewy bread is nothing short of a culinary symphony. And the best part? It's a bloody bargain. You can find these bad boys all over Buenos Aires, from street vendors to football stadiums. It's the perfect fuel for a night of cheering on your favorite team or exploring the city. So, ditch those overpriced tourist traps and get yourself a real taste of Argentina. This is street food done right. Bold, flavorful, and guaranteed to leave you wanting more. Just make sure you've got plenty of napkins handy, because things are about to get messy. Alright, get ready to experience a taste of Brazil that's as unique as its carnival costumes. Forget those soggy, greasy chicken nuggets you call snacks. This, my friends, is Coxinha, and it's in a league of its own. Picture this: a crispy, golden brown, teardrop-shaped pastry, fried to absolute perfection. But don't let that fool you. This ain't no dessert. We're talking about a savory explosion of flavor, stuffed with a creamy chicken filling that will have you licking your fingers. This ain't your grandma's chicken salad either. We're talking shredded chicken, slow-cooked with onions, garlic, and herbs, then blended with a creamy, cheesy sauce that's so good, you'll want to bathe in it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Gordon, a chicken croquette? Really? But trust me, you haven't lived until you've experienced the magic of a perfectly fried coxinha. The contrast between the crispy exterior and the creamy, flavorful filling is enough to make even the toughest critic weep with joy. And the best part? They're bloody everywhere. From street vendors to cafes, you'll find coxinha all over Brazil. It's the perfect snack to grab on the go, whether you're exploring the beaches of Rio or soaking up the vibrant energy of Sao Paulo. So, ditch those boring, bland snacks and treat your taste buds to a real taste of Brazil. This is street food done right. Crispy, savory, and utterly irresistible. Just be warned, once you pop, you can't stop. Right, we're off to El Salvador, land of volcanoes, coffee plantations, and bloody brilliant street food. Forget those soggy sandwiches you call lunch. We're talking pupusas, thick, handmade tortillas, cooked on a hot griddle till they're crisp and golden brown. Now, these aren't your average tortillas. They're stuffed to bursting with delicious fillings. We're talking melted cheese, savory beans, or slow-cooked pork. Trust me, the aroma alone will have you drooling like you've never eaten before. And don't even think about eating a pupusa naked. That's just criminal. Slap it with some curtido, a tangy slaw that cuts through the richness. Then, a drizzle of salsa roja for a fiery kick. It's a flavor explosion that'll blow your bloody mind. Find these beauties at roadside stands all over El Salvador. You'll smell them before you see them. And once you've had one, you'll be back for more. Making pupusas is an art form passed down through generations in El Salvador. These aren't just slapped together, you know. Each one is carefully crafted, the dough patted by hand, the filling measured just so. You can taste the love and care that goes into every bite, the perfect balance of textures, the soft, pillowy dough, the gooey melted cheese, the crunch of the curtido. It's a symphony of flavor and texture. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. This is street food at its finest. Pick it up, take a big bite, and let the flavors transport you to the heart of El Salvador. This is food that tells a story of tradition, of passion, of simple ingredients transformed into something truly extraordinary. All right, you hungry lot, We're heading to Bolivia, where the Andes meet the Amazon. And you know what that means? Altitude, adventure, and some seriously killer street food. Forget your fancy five-star dinners tonight. We're digging into salchipapas. Now this is what I call a proper late-night snack. Imagine this: crispy, golden French fries piled high, generously topped with juicy, sizzling sausage. Your stomach's rumbling already, isn't it? But we're not stopping there. Oh no, this is Bolivia, mate. We're drowning these beauties in a symphony of sauces. Creamy mayonnaise for tang, ketchup for sweetness, and a good lashing of ají, a fiery Bolivian chili sauce that'll wake up your taste buds. This is the ultimate cure for a night out, a hangover, or just a rumbling stomach. Find it on street corners all over La Paz and beyond. Just follow your nose and the sound of sizzling sausage. Salchipapas is more than just a dish in Bolivia, it's a way of life. A glorious collision of cultures combining the humble potato with the savory punch of sausage. It's fast food, done right. No Michelin stars here, just pure, unadulterated flavor. And the best part, you can customize it to your heart's content. Feeling adventurous? Add some chopped onions, a sprinkle of cilantro, or a squeeze of lime. The possibilities are endless. So grab a plate, grab a fork, or just use your hands, I won't judge, and dig in. Feel the crunch of the fries, the snap of the sausage, the explosion of flavor from the sauces. This is what street food is all about. Salchipapas is Bolivia in a bite. Bold, vibrant, and utterly satisfying. Right, pack your bags. We're off to Chile, land of towering mountains, stunning glaciers, and of course, some bloody delicious food. Forget your avocado toast and chia seed pudding. We're talking proper hearty fare. We're talking empanadas. Now these aren't your average pastry parcels. These are Chilean empanadas, golden brown and bursting with flavor. Baked or deep fried, the choice is yours. But let me tell you, the aroma alone is enough to send your senses into overdrive. And the fillings? Don't even get me started. We're talking classic Pinot, a savory mixture of minced beef, onions, olives, and hard-boiled eggs. It's a flavor combination that stood the test of time, and for good reason. These beauties are everywhere in Santiago, from street vendors to fancy bakeries. And trust me, once you've had one, you'll be craving them for weeks. Chilean empanadas are a meal in themselves. They're substantial, satisfying, and packed with flavor. The perfect grab-and-go food, whether you're exploring the city or just need a quick bite. But don't think for a minute that these are just your average greasy spoon fare. Oh no, Chilean empanadas are a culinary art form. The pastry, flaky and buttery, is a labor of love. The fillings, slow-cooked and seasoned to perfection, are a testament to Chilean cuisine. So grab an empanada, find a sunny spot, and dig in. Let the flavors transport you to the heart of Chile. Feel the crunch of the pastry, the savory filling, the explosion of flavor. This is food that's made with passion, with history, with love. This is Chilean street food at its finest. Listen up, you. You think you know street food? We're heading straight to the heart of Honduras, where they've perfected the art of the baleada. Imagine this, a warm, fluffy tortilla, thicker than your average pancake. They start with creamy, refried beans, seasoned to perfection. Then comes a generous layer of crumbled cheese. And just when you think it can't get any better, bam! They hit it with a dollop of fresh, tangy cream. Oh no, we're just getting started. Hondurans know how to take it up a notch. Add some scrambled eggs, cooked to fluffy perfection. Or maybe some creamy avocado, sliced thin and spread like butter. Some like it hot, so they pile on the fiery salsa. Baleadas are the people's food, cheap and cheerful, found on every street corner. All right, we're off to Ecuador, a country that knows how to handle its seafood. And no, I'm not talking about some greasy fish and chips monstrosity. We're diving into the world of ceviche, a dish so fresh, so vibrant, it'll make your taste buds sing. Forget everything you think you know about ceviche. This ain't no delicate, dainty dish. Ecuadorian ceviche is bold, it's spicy. It's an explosion of flavor in every single bite. They start with the freshest catch of the day, plump, juicy shrimp prepped to perfection. None of that frozen rubbish you find in some supermarkets. These shrimp are treated with respect, marinated in a tangy citrus juice that'll make your mouth water. Limes, lemons, oranges, they don't discriminate. But hold on, we're not done yet. This is Ecuadorian ceviche, remember? A generous splash of tomato sauce adds a touch of sweetness, while finely diced onions and cilantro bring a satisfying crunch. We're talking ají, that fiery Ecuadorian chili. Ecuadorian ceviche is served with a side of crispy, salty popcorn. It's a match made in culinary heaven. Well, there you have it, you bunch of hungry travelers. From the smoky allure of Peruvian Anticuchos to the zesty freshness of Ecuadorian ceviche, we've devoured juicy tacos and hearty arepas. Latin America, you've officially whet my appetite. So what are you waiting for? Get booking.